My name is Andreas Roelofs, and I'm the Vice President of Research, and I'm also the Director of the Research Center. At the Research Center, we do basic research to firefighting, all the way to helping the business with whatever they need. At the Research Center, we also developing new technologies. We work hand in hand with the government. So there's a lot of different funding agencies that give us money to do research, right? And that helps us to leverage our own funds with what the government is funding. We often do this with partners in universities. We work with startups, we work with national labs, and often with our business units. So every business unit has different products, and we are kind of the integrating thing in the center. So we work closely hand in hand with business unit on the not too far out technology, but then we also work on more aspirational ideas that are higher risk. And what happens in research often, or not often, but it does happen where you go down one path in order to find a solution to a problem, and something else comes up. You find something different, and that's the exciting part. That's why I think people study science. Another thing that the Research Center does is provide synergies for the corporation. Look at, for example, the materials. We work with high temperature materials. Inside the engine, it gets really hot, right? So we work with materials that are ceramic materials, that are in a matrix. There's coatings on there. There's a lot of development to make these parts survive extremely high temperatures. When you look at a plane or a missile that flies hypersonic, really multiple times faster than speed of sound, the edges of these vehicles get very hot. So you can actually use similar learnings or similar materials that you have in these engines and put it on the outside of one of these planes or these rockets. If I give you another example, power electronics. Everything today is using electronics, but the electronics on the plane are a little bit special. Once you start flying higher, you have to be safer with your electronics. You have to have megawatts, which is really a big amount of power in these planes, and that can be used for hybrid flight, for example. So when you want to propel a plane, you could use electrical motors, and you could use this also for changing the wings on a plane, for example. When you look at the future, there's many, I call it the hype words that people know, right? You hear, for example, things like quantum computer. We don't want to build a quantum computer, but the new effects that are understood now can help you build better sensors. A big part of our business are radars. You can, with these new technologies, reduce the noise significantly. So quantum information science is big out there. It will be important for security of our networks. In this moment, when I look into the future right now, I see we build satellites, we build the spacesuit, and commercial aerospace defense. When you look at all the things we work on, it doesn't get any more exciting than that. And when you look at the technology that we have been working on, that we work on, and the technologies that we will be working on in the future, going across the business units, I couldn't find a better place to work and have more fun, actually. What makes me most excited right now is that we keep people safe. When you look at every one of our friends, our kids, our families fly, and we make sure that these planes are safe. If you go broader, we are a defense company. We keep the whole country, our allies, safe. And that is what I really care for.